So, everybody know who I am. Jonathon Mykal Jones, and listen, Self-Made Music, Defame, famous on Facebook. Now, whether these get played, today is the 3rd, September 3rd, September 3rd, or however. Yeah, September 3rd. I'm being Defame famous on Facebook, right? So, I'm being Defame famous, and there's certain things that I gotta sit up there and remind myself. So what I do is I record these, put these on the recorder, play the recorder out in the open, like headphones of course, however they be it. But on Facebook, Defame famous on Facebook, Jonathon Mykal Jones, unlisted self-made music. Granted a real record deal. Steadily promoting, who's unlisted self-made music, freestyle artists on Facebook. Defame famous from the Tulian Tribal Reservation. I'm a member, an enrolled tribal member, who's granted a multi-million-dollar record deal and granted a multi-million-dollar lawsuit for assassination of character, looking after my mother, Claudia, looking at my brother Hooten Beat, my brother AE, my brother Elijah Evans, my brother DeBray Evans, my brother Achilles Evans, and also my sister Achilles Evans, which I love all of them to death, you know what I mean? They support me very much, you know what I mean? And we're half black, half Native American Indians. So I'm in transitional living communities, a rehab. And I'm being Defame famous everywhere I go on an international interactive broadband. Now, when I put on headphones and stuff, the headphones defame me famous in its own other way. I'm being Defame famous, one of the first half black, half Native American Indians who has social connections with certain celebrities out in the world. Like I said, later on, you know what I mean, I'm gonna look at these videos and be like myself, like, wow, he's going through a lot. Well, anyways, today I had went down to Church's Chicken to meet my baby mother. I'm radioactive broadband where there's voices in the background, and these voices are actual people who are being either defamed by me or defaming me famous. Either one way or the other. So anyways, like I was saying, Jonathon right now is my first name that got stuck to the front and nose of a plane. Now, being that my name had got stuck to the front and nose of a plane, I don't know the people who did it. They didn't ask my permission. They didn't ask anything like that out of Phoenix, Arizona. But I've been having to work with it. Now, the Defame famous line I usually promote is Jonathon Mykal Jones, unlisted self-made music, freestyle artist, Facebook Defame famous, Tulare, California, Port of a Tulian and Tribal Reservation member, granted a multi-million-dollar record deal, granted a multi-million-dollar lawsuit and a settlement for assassination of character, being left live on international intercom, and for a mistaken identity, and also for promoting against Meek Millie, Philadelphia, named Robert Raheem Williams. Now all of this stuff that's been going on, back and forth, man. This is the hip hop, like, social talk of social media. So like I was saying, I do these right here just to let people know what I'm going on and what's going on, and then also what's going through. So it's like every time you look up, someone's passing away. Now, it's either passing away is a Facebook. So if you can't catch me on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, Defame famous, or on Twitter, unlisted.jjones.3. Also Reverb Nation, Self-Made Music Records. It's the same thing. Self-Made Music Records spelled with an M-U-Z-I-C. Now, there's people that sitting up there saying that you're not him. They say I didn't say that. But Jonathon is a freestyle artist. So what I did was I promoted my first whole promotion, and then take the whole promotion line, and then since I'm like, yo, why are y'all trying to discourage me from promoting against Meek Mill? which all you do is press down Meek Millie, Petty Vile. Then it promotes for these other celebrities out in Philadelphia, Miami, and all the way to Hong Kong. Now, mind you, I am a promotion star on a big old intercom. Now, this international intercom, all the way to Hong Kong and stuff, it was revised back in 2013. This stuff goes way back into like megahertz, kilowatts, speed a second of boosting and everything like that. Now, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm in a hometown. I'm in a rehab. Now, as I go out my daily days of doing my duties, I'm heinously called names. I'm put down. The devil is a lie. I still do all my tasks and succeed. Now, when something that don't go right or awry, they ask you, how does it feel? Log me out. Then another person say, I do not say that. I do not do that to you. Well, the person that's sitting there doing this is living their life connected through my jawbone, connected through my face. Now, it's crazy how you say how you live through your face, connected to your jawbone, when other people probably hear other things. But the stuff that we hear on the upper side of certain lengths of brain waves and certain things that's going on frequencies, a lot of that stuff is hurtful. They don't care what they promote. They say you don't know how to promote. Yes, I do know how to promote. They say that what else is it? That your family's died over dope and drugs. My family is alive and well. There's people that's been out here in Phoenix, Arizona taking advantage of my people. There's people that's been taking advantage of certain things that's going on. Now, these segments that I'm doing is for my label Self-Made Music Records and me as an individual, Jonathon Mykal Jones. I'm a freestyle artist. Now, the don't part. The don't part underneath is someone who has stacked 150 little promotions up underneath the main promotion. And what it does, it forms a little knot underneath the promotion board. Now, when we really talk about who you're supposed to be promoting for, there comes a time and place when 3 years worth of promotions for some individuals, and they know who they are. The police department spoke to them. There's certain people that spoke to them, but you're still getting shot at. You still feel like you're being shot at. And then at the point of when you're about to like sign to a record deal or get scouted for a record deal, this other individual, he wants to come along and still try to defame you as a way of compensation of saying, yo, he has an ego problem now or something like that. Like, he's still trying to get some get back. But they steadily say that they're trying to defame you, but then they're trying to say that they're trying to steal the intercom that you've built, try to live your life on your intercom, and then turn around, be a celebrity. Which they're already celebrities, but they're thieving and stealing from people. So like I was saying, my name is Jonathon Mykal Jones, Jonathon. Now there's this big word that they've been throwing up, Chesters. Now these Chester words is like, I'm a promotion artist, a promotion star. The word Chester is protruding through the broadband, but it has another individual underneath it. And they're either being tormented, which is against the law, or they're either trying to live their life in Phoenix, Arizona, claiming that they done defamed someone, and then they call themselves putting in work. Now, this 10 G's, the 10 years, all of this type of stuff, you know what I mean? Talking about naso, hearsay, all of this stuff. So, now, I'm back to here and now reality. I'm really taking kindness into what people been saying. I freestyle whole songs, freestyle stuff that made no sense. One day gonna make sense. I write whole songs, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Hold strong, freestyle, hold strong. I mean, this ain't nothing compared to what I really got, but hold on though. Anyways, so this person is promoting illegally against me, but like they said, this is the internet. It's an internet broadband. It has radioactivity. Mine does, and I'm in Arizona. But the ones that I've been going against is certainly the local ones that I'll bring up no matter what. You know, go to court, lawsuits for, test the test for. You know what I'm saying? They keep saying you don't know how to promote. And then they saying my brothers are alive and well, but then someone is saying I don't give a fuck. Cover them up. Now, then they saying that certain people are going ham. Now, Jack came from Money Tree Gang. All these certain individuals, they already know who I am in the state of Phoenix, Arizona. What's up, bro?
4 o'clock. You gonna help us?
Do what?
Catches. So you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that cool? Mm-hmm. So 4 o'clock, just come out and like throw some burgers on a fucking plate.
All right.
All right, buddy boy.
So, being all of this and then being all that, you know what I mean? Like I said, this is Labor Day weekend. Now I got a little barbecue and stuff, you know what I mean, that I'm going to be attending to. But at transitional living communities, now they sitting back, sitting up there playing around with the gang. I had went to Church's Chicken. They was trying to say that my baby mama was dead. My baby mama, my son was being boiled and cooked. All kinds of jacked up shit that some sadistic promotion person or something like that is sitting up on this broadband that I possess and then connected into my home and to my living quarters wherever I go, and just promoting ill will on people's lives. Now, we're conducting back and forth. Now, they're trying to say you're not international more. We're international for life. Now, there's some people that done took oaths with certain people, the Mexican mafia, ex-girlfriends, you know what I'm saying, that turned around and sat up there and like got connected with certain people, and these certain people steadily trying to do business through an intercom that don't belong to them. Adriana Begay is not international out here in Arizona. She's not international at all. Well, the simple things that her and Jacob done did a long time ago. Now, I can't speak on certain topics or certain things, but these names, it's many people out here with that same name. But if they get hurt, feelings hurt, I don't care, because in the end, they know who they are and they ain't even exposed yet. But like I said, I'm Defame, famous on Facebook. Like she's saying, you are what you eat. We got people trying to shoot people in the back of the heads when they sleeping. We got people sitting up there trying to connect shit to people for no goddamn apparent reason. And then we got the Navajo Nation. We got people over there, and sometimes, you know what I'm saying, that's connected to them. Because we're in Arizona, so the Navajo Nation, we got, and then they're saying basically whoever he is, which they're not trying to give me the credibility of my credibility of who I am, and then they're trying to keep saying this Chingo Bling. I'm not Chingo Bling, and Chingo Bling is not me, and I do not do no business with no Chingo Bling. I'm independent, a self-made music records artist, celebrity, an icon that's been being defamed famous by the feds, being defamed famous by certain people, and then they steadily sit up there trying to take advantage of victims. Living on the internet, putting in work. I don't believe in sacrificing people. Sacrifice, no sacrifice. Then they try to say, then they try to narrow you down, trying to make you sound like you some kind of hitman from a long time ago. And then they trying to bring this shit up, and then they sitting up there messing with a victim. Who I am a victim of a heinous hate crime, of mistaken identity, assassination of my character. And then they sitting up over there, like I always say, and I'm going to stress this, and I'm going to stress this for life. The real Mexican Mafia don't kill women and kids. The real Illuminati don't kill women and kids. Not for record deals. Not over guns and drugs. I don't believe they do that shit over guns and drugs. I believe there's cowards that take off running from people. There's people that have fucked people over. And then they sitting up over there trying to compensate people for people. Instead of paying these people money. But as far as like anything else like that, they want to push blame on other people when they need to take accountability for the shit that they've been spending, the shit that they've been doing, and the shit that they trying to put other people into. Like so many music records around here, we don't live covered up. I don't even sleep with covers. But yet there's people out here that's sitting up over here out here in places that's trying to cover people up. That's trying to do people wrong. That's trying to shit up there, man, on international intercom, international broadbands themselves, and then steadily trying to make a way out of nothing, and then try to make something something out of nothing into something, and then living a lie the whole time. It's really messed up to live your life based upon a lie, and knowing deep inside it hurts your heart because you living every day, living a lie, and you gotta promote. And then these people saying, like you. And then there's certain people that you work with that's sitting out there going against you, and then don't know how to promote it all. They just know how to talk a good game and pile shit up. They put phones to their ears, try to cover it up. They put phones to their ears, trying to cover shit up. They put 150 on your head, like 150 promotions and shit. Or they try electrocuting people. Now, electrocution, sacrifice means no sacrifice. I don't believe in sacrifice, no sacrifice. So, there's certain things that be going on that really you be like, why is there certain people, you know what I'm saying, like watching you without permission at times? Well, I'm live on the international intercom. Defame famous on Facebook. So I'm gonna start making real like little business cards, passing my YouTube and Facebook out, putting my record label thing on the back of them, you know what I mean? And then turn around, you know, setting for trails and then doing shows. Start booking shows at Fish Pub and stuff like that, and then doing what it is I gotta do. But like I said, nothing but love, you know what I mean? There's certain things that I have to take to videos and stuff like that. There's certain things that I got to take to set trends and set markers, you know what I mean? And to doing what it is I love to do. But there's certain things that I'm going to bring about aboard, about personal things at times on these videos, whether freestyling or not, that certain people be doing. And it's not the people in the state of Arizona at times, but it could be certain people in the state of Arizona because of the stuff that they promote and that they try to place on you. So it's like they're fake millionaires, they're fake multi-millionaires, and then they got 10 G's underneath the millionaires, and then they piling stuff up on millionaire, and then they putting pervert, or you know, it should be artists. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know my promotion line: pervert, artist, pedophile, freestyle artist, sex offender, defame, child molester, multi-million, regular child molester, multi-million-dollar lawsuits. Now, when you say the whole promotion line verbally, face to face, it's like, damn. But when it's silent under silent conversation, under sonar conversations, other people hear everything, and then people are being asked questions. Now, I know for a fact that if people be doing negative, you know what I mean, of course I'm going to call the police, because that's the rightful thing to do. Retaliating on people, people pressure you to retaliate on people, but why would I need to retaliate on people when I ain't did shit, but there's people trying to take advantage of me, shoot at me, try doing me harm, and then thinking that a nigga don't supposed to feel some type of way about it if I see you in the street. or see you face to face and tell you about yourself. Whether in the celebrity world, whether underground, whether people public person friendly, it don't even matter. Because when a person hears your name and then you hear about it out there in the streets, trust and believe you will be face to face verbally confronted by me. Now, Meek Millie from Philadelphia is being defamed over Lil Snoop. Sacrifice, no sacrifice. He's saying he's supporting their family out way out there in Philadelphia. Why are you sitting up there steadily covering that up and then you steadily messing around with people who've been defaming you? You could have been defamed worse than that. But since luckily I got approved to be defamed famous out of the state of Arizona, backwards talking, all of this other stuff, people start hearing the circulation, I'm creating a buzz, and now they're trying to earn a stripe, trying to take a life, or trying to do me ill, guilt, rotten, wrong, and then they ain't sitting up over there seeing the big messages that hit list, not a hit list, sacrifice, no sacrifice, suspect, not a setup, not a setup, torment, no torment. But these individuals, instead of living their lives, high-class celebrities, but trying to mess over people in the lowest low. So like I was saying like this, these people keep admitting this Jose Rodriguez guy. He keeps admitting that he molested my brothers by watching them through the internet. And he's sticking up for himself. If you can hear it in the background, he's saying, no, he said, no, I didn't. He's sticking up for himself. So these are the type of stuff that's going on in the state of Arizona. People stealing people's identities. And then he's saying, all we hear is pervert. And when you say the word pervert, on the back of it, it's stuck there a man's name, not my roommate, but another individual whose voice is contrast, who left TLC a long time ago, named Christopher. Now, he's a Hispanic guy. Not an African, I'm not singling people out, but this sort of individual is the one who said, who knows cahoots of another individual that got connected through this SH broadband that has some dealings with some people who probably had got hurt. Now, I'm not going to say no names, but in Phoenix, Arizona, everybody knows the certain constituents of certain people running around saying God knows what. And then they're running around on one end saying they're millionaires and then promoting some shit through the broadband backwards. Now, when you holler 911, see, when I say it says this to real police department. Sound scat check, never mind. See? And then they say never mind, and then it hangs up. I know how to use my stuff real well. But when it comes down to this whole situation, they're doing foul things to people and me at times, and then they want to say call the police. Make me more famous for the shit that I'm doing. So, making people money, hey, ain't nobody paid me anything yet. Everything's been on state credibility and statewide promotion. And then also on top of that, you know what I mean, my Tule Travel Reservation paid me like once a month. I get loans and stuff like that. But as far as anything independently given to me as a studio or anything signing record deals on paperwork and stuff like that, ain't nobody send me no paperwork. Maybe one time, yeah, Wiz Khalifa in Atlanta. But these certain individuals acting like every time I get paid that they giving me money. Every time that I get paid once a month, this individual is proclaiming through broadband on intercom, I'm paying this man his money. Hiding underneath the shadow wings of a Tulian and Tribal Reservation member. And then proclaiming they're doing stuff for people, and then they're steadily abusing and verbally mistreating people and calling themselves big celebrities. Now, I gotta get ready to do what it is I gotta do. Check it out. This Jonathon, mykal Jones, and listen to my music. Defame famous on Facebook. And everything that I'm saying, everything that I'm talking up, I pray you guys, man, you know what I mean, take it to heart. My number's 480-652-8440. And I appreciate everyone, you know what I'm saying, watching me, checking me out, studying my steps. Oh,
Yo, what's up? Big baby Red Bull. Stop perpetrating out there. Be you. Be only you. You'll see what's coming up for you. You perpetrate, you get under this. Pounding, pound, nigga.
But yeah, but anyways, as far as the whole, you know what I mean, like Meek Millie and all that stuff like that, you know, promote for an individual, it's cool, you know, because it's back and forth. But in reality, you know what I mean, all that stuff goes away anyway. But like I was saying, when it comes back to being Defame famous on Facebook, that's why I'm Defame famous. That's why I like bringing this stuff out. And you know what? Certain people be like, don't be bringing people's names up. Don't be doing all of this. Well, you can't help the simple fact of not bringing a person's name up when this person keeps living in the same kind of like fortress as you, the same kind of movement as you, the same kind of step as you. And it's like they want to live as you, or they trying to take stuff that's other than you. See, what it is they know how to conversate and double stack their conversations. But what they don't know how to do is break down the conversation and then tear it apart. So the conversations is left with remains of shit, and then they stick something onto the promotion and just leave it there. So it's basically me having a conversation right now and then stacking a bunch of shit on top of it silently, and then letting it shit on the broadband, and then just linking some shit to it, and then saying that you're defamed, and they don't know how to come back and tear it apart. Now, that's the type of stuff that I'm talking about. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. That's why I have a simple plan, a simple method, a simple way of promoting. I promote the same way, the same time, the same thing every time. These people sit up there know that I'm organized when it comes to my promotions, but yet there's certain people out here in these streets that is not promoting the way they're supposed to promote. And what they're doing is illegally promoting. They don't have a label, they don't have a name, they don't have any type of extracurricular. Some of them just promote just to hit some pussy. But then they turn around and then they break up, and then and then the female's still left on a fucking intercom. You know what I'm saying? Tormenting females to fuck on them and stuff. Like, dude, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? There's people out here that has, like, you know what I mean? That's upcoming people that's trying to be somebody themselves. Not sit up there and just admire one simple thing. There's people that have significance in their life. There's some people that don't smoke and drink all the time. And if that came to ever pass, you know what I mean? Which right now, that ain't even in my vocabulary. Do it by yourself. But what I'm doing right now is building myself. Building myself and expanding myself. This right here, you know what I mean? I'm clean and sober. You know what I'm saying? I was clean and sober for a year and a half, almost 2 years. And then they started doing some foul stuff. You know what I mean? At my house, they started shooting at people. It sounded like, or they shooting people on the back of the heads, and you know, doing this torment game, where it's like they keep promoting what they're doing to you, and then it starts getting to people. It agitates people. It's like, dude, what the fuck do you want? It's like me walking up to you and putting my chest in the middle, finger in the middle of your forehead, and steady pushing on your forehead over 8-hour periods extended of time. And then on top of that, you can't do nothing about it, but I'm just steadily doing this. Oh, I'm getting to him. He's getting mad. Look, I'm getting to him. He's getting mad. Look, man, I got to him. I win. That's the type of stuff that childish people is doing. You know, and then Defame 1 is actually Jack Kane's brother. They keep saying that people that defame one, but they steadily ain't even defame nobody. This broadband, I could do, man, look, I freestyle, write, promote, and go to work. The worst thing to do is be yourself, and then people slowly get A through. Because the conversation itself is going to take time to just bing, 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 bing. And then eventually, it's just going to get grinded through no matter what. I've been granted this record deal already. People ain't even noticed. They ain't even understanding the whole fabrication of what's going on in this process. They just living to live. They can be rich as fuck. You could be a billionaire. You can fucking build a basement full of whatever you want. Cotton pads, whatever. You still gonna get asked questions for life. No matter how bad you cover up. Because of what you done already done to me. So when I'm in the celebrity world, that's why I'm on this international intercom. Even if it was a cop. I don't give a fuck if you're a retired cop. You're gonna get asked questions. Think about everything you do before you mess with people who ain't messing with you. Damn, that's all I'm just trying to say. Certain things people bring on themselves. There's certain people that sit up there letting time lapse. We steadily moving forward. There's everything that's going on in this world. All this brain dead shit. Nobody even brain dead. Brain dead laying motherfucking comas in the hospital, tubes down their throat with IVs stuck all in their arms and shit, and they can't move. So whoever little like fiasco that done brought this shit up, I done built most shit on just promoting that. You know what I mean? It's power and power investors. But like I said, when you local and going against local people who don't know how to promote, they just know how to talk shit and conversate. And then they leave that conversation stuck to people. They ain't following the simple little promotion thing. And then what they doing there, putting little like acupunctures they're calling them, little internet bullets in the promotions, that when you tear them apart, it like pops at you or spits some shit at you. Now, as far as these individuals sitting up there, man, dipping and diving and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? I love my baby mamas. I love my son. I love all three of my baby mamas. I love all of you guys, you know what I'm saying? As far as like terminating people, ain't nobody terminating nobody or anything like that. We're being Defame famous, and as far as like, you know, I'm in a sober rehab place. These people been talking about calling people tweakers, calling people dope heads,